wedding anniversary of Uncle Harry and Aunt Flo. We're in their son Harry and Karen's house. It's a very lovely home. Karen, how you doing? Little doll, Uncle Harry. I got you.
Surprises you out.
I didn't talk to him a lot. I talk to him usually every day in the morning.
Hey, put everybody on the video. You want to wish them a happy anniversary or what?
Yeah, right.
Talk into the camera.
Happy anniversary.
That's it. You've had a few yourself. Right? This is their 60th. This is Uncle Harry and Aunt Flo's 60th wedding anniversary. How many of you have?
We'll be 55 in October.
55 in October.
Willie has 58.
All right, 44. That was 1944.
Funny thing about
Aunt Jane was a war bride. Right? That's what it was in those days. It came with the wedding? Wait a minute. I don't think so. I don't think so. They got gasoline stamps.
yeah, gasoline. Yeah.
They're both the same brand, but they're different.
Well, what's in the spring?
It's gonna be a blowout.
Hey, Richie, I got to get you on here. Here's Uncle Richie. My father's poker buddy. That's Richie's wife?
Yeah, my brother's right.
Oh, that's great. Hi, how are you?
Who's this? Harry. Oh, his nephew.
You know my father. Volante.
Oh, yes. Oh, that was
And Evelyn and Anthony.
Yeah.
Sure.
They ruined me that guy. He made me stop playing poker. Uncle Harry can tell you.
Is that right?
I got queens, he's got kings. I have aces, right, he has two pair. I have two pair, he has three pair. Final game, final game. I got four kings.
Right.
I'm betting my head off, and he's betting me. I said, you know how? I said to him, Val, I used to call him Val.
Val, I know, yeah.
I said, Val, you got me beat. I quit playing cards. It comes up to 4 aces.
Oh,
I threw the money on the table, I walked out.
Isn't that something?
Go ahead, come on.
Yeah, I will. Very good.
All right, I don't care how you assess it.
Has a lovely living room here. Nice new home, very open and airy.
That's right.
And that's what Greenspan won't allow you to do.
Right.
I'll talk politics in here, especially people like Greenspan with his money. What kind of comment you gonna make? You gonna make a comment about the anniversary today?
About Harry and Flo?
Sure.
Grandma and Grandpa?
Yeah. Come on, you gotta wish
I
them
don't know if I'll
something.
live long enough to be married 60 years to my wife. She's poisoned.
Be lucky if you're right.
Maybe she's gonna wear you out.
Yeah.
Most men don't just die, they jump into the grave.
That was the infamous Tino speaking.
I'm going to be quoted on this now.
You will be. Now you're on,
Hey,
now you're on
Diane, are you
video.
taking notes about this whole
Come
thing?
on, with the performances.
How long you two been
will
married?
you?
See, in
I
front of the
hate
camera.
these performances that women put on.
How long have you been married?
Diane says you better know fast.
Okay.
You're getting yourself in trouble.
15 years.
The
Actually,
cameras
you
are on.
met
just
us
wasted
almost
that
when we
joke.
first got together.
Oh, yeah?
Because we had, remember that party at Uncle Nicky's?
Did you get it?
Okay,
You
yeah.
read it all.
We were there, and that was the first thing I took Diane to.
Oh, no. Ask him.
What was her
who's gotten
reaction, by the
him
way, to
into
the
reading.
family?
That's why we didn't get married for another 10 years. No, she said, this is the family I want to be married to.
You gotta do something in
road
bed.
to
Remember that, Diane?
I remember that. A lot of memories come back.
Sure.
Uncle Mickey's and Aunt Flo's.
What's that all
He
about?
was a political.
That's right, Uncle Mickey and Uncle Aunt Peggy.
Yeah, Peggy.
No one believed.
And then I believe Uncle Harry and Aunt Flo had an anniversary
About 10 years ago.
around 10 years ago.
That's
also.
right.
It
Yeah.
was beautiful. It was
We got to see all
even
the,
later,
their
what have
children and
you. What have you. It was
Lynn and
gorgeous.
Viola Day and Harry.
Well, I've been seeing all the family, the Falante family, the Alaria family,
That's right.
cousins, what have you. But actually, the cousins don't get together as much as they should.
No, we shall.
It's
We
just
shall.
aunts and uncles and their children,
Yeah.
one at a time.
You are now the
One at a
programmer.
time. Now we happen to be at a cousin's
What
here.
is
Right.
Uncle Harry's son,
Son.
Harry,
Yes.
and your Harrison.
Yeah.
So the two cousins are actually named after the same wonderful gentleman.
That's true. And he's a gentleman.
That's right. He's a doll. I love you, Uncle Harry, and I love you too,
Uncle
Aunt.
Harry, I
Very
think if Diane had
talented.
met you first, she would have been marrying a Harrison. She would have stayed with number one.
And your children are darling. Vi and Lynn are just absolutely precious.
Yeah, they are.
Just adore, and they love you both. They just adore their parents. They adore their parents, and why shouldn't they? Love you.
Right. They have no control over.
Here we are. This is the outside. There's their pond.
They lucked out with this
Little
beautiful,
rowboat. Yeah.
property here.
It's a lovely property.
They really did. Just worked out so nicely. And over here is like an old road. This will go down later. Very nice.
There's some neighbors out in the distance here. So I give you a look at their house.
You make all these decisions. And every time they make another decision by the government, it's you have to succeed something to us.
Happy anniversary, Harry and Flo. People watching a little baseball game there. Aaron,
And is that in both of these?
On the set.
Umbrella, whatever you have.
let me get a picture of that. It may never happen again. Put them both to work. See that? He's in heaven. Doesn't take a whole lot.
Helps our standing in the will.
Want to hear about the
They
wolf?
sound like my sons now.
Hands off the wolf. Hands off.
We're gonna get a higher percentage of zero than you are.
Stop rubbing so hard.
Yeah, but Grandpa, who was the most beautiful?
There's another, there's a granddaughter.
That's your hand.
That's my point. My point.
Oh, you guys got to introduce yourself and you got to wish them a happy anniversary. I haven't heard anything from you over there.
This is my oldest grandson.
Okay, you got to give you.
Second one. Look again. I'm the second one.
I'm the oldest
You're
grandson.
the oldest. All right, we got you.
Young Joel.
60 years. 60 years is a long time to be married.
That's it.
You're lucky if I see 60 years. I'm going to be married for 60.
Okay, you're gonna give them best wishes or what? What's the story here? You want to be in the will, don't you? You better come up with something good.
60 years.
There you go. Now that's good.
The seats. Is there sugar in it? Is there sugar in it? We wanted you to.
Can we get a kiss from you also? Can we get a kiss to your grandfather?
I'm the favorite youngest granddaughter. That's what he calls me.
Uncle Harry. He says the favorite youngest granddaughter.
She's my favorite youngest granddaughter.
Okay, go ahead.
And the most beautiful, right?
And the most gorgeous.
Boy, she sounds like an Hilaria. Sounds like a Volante, as a matter of fact.
Mom, you want to come cut your cake? If you don't want to, I just started. Hello.
There you go, Viola Day, Diane.
Yeah. Let me get you, Harrison.
Yeah, you should get one. Thank you. I'll go over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you turned around. No, it's talk. It's on. On.
Okay.
Okay, go by the doorstep so the lighting is better. Okay, say something to Aunt
Happy
Flo.
anniversary to Aunt Flo and Uncle Harry. What wonderful people.
Yes.
And what a wonderful day. Here we are at Harry and Karen's home. Well, summer has gone by so quickly, but luckily we were able to get here and had this wonderful party. So we were able to celebrate with the 60th wedding anniversary.
And they have their children and grandchildren here.
See, that means that when they were married, I was 4 years old, and if I was at their wedding, and it was a spectacular event. There were hundreds of people.
Your little
There were movie stars.
Yeah.
There's the movie star.
I got come here.
We gotta cut the cake.
That's okay. This
The two
my,
Harrys.
I'm his namesake, Harry and Harry.
We need a third Harry.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's get the third Harry.
That's great.
Harry, we need 3 Harrys.
Yeah, we should get Harry.
Harry,
I will get Harry too.
Come on, Harry.
Harry, come on over here.
I gotta guard my drink here, wait a minute.
All right. 3 Harrys over here. Diane's gonna get us.
Raise on birds.
Here we are.
Macho, sexy,
This is if we all inherited
personality,
the same
brains.
Wait a minute, every woman here can have an overdose.
Okay, he said it better than I
Oh
should.
boy.
He
What
said it better
lucky
than I
women in this
He
room.
wanted me to name you Harry. He would have given me $1,000 if I named you Harry.
See? You
We
missed
were
it.
$1,000.
We were gonna name the cat Harry, but we wanted to have him fixed. And it wouldn't-
Instead we chose you.
If I name my firstborn Harry, what's that worth?
Like
Oh,
a swim in a pond.
That's not bad. That's an upper.
gorgeous.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Harry
Okay.
Malillo.
Yes.
Harrison Malillo?
Anyway,
Harrison Malillo. Ooh,
we want to be
beautiful.
here. We want to be here for the 70th wedding anniversary. Okay?
I love you, Uncle Harry. I know you do.
That's great.
Okay, sugar.
See you soon.
A girl like you.
Here's to the 70th.
Okay, here's to the 70th.
Okay, well, let's
Okay.
enjoy the rest of the party. We're going to cut the cake, and we're going to all celebrate more for the
Mother.
Okay. Everybody happy? Okay, very good.
Give me on just for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Mom and Dad weren't able to be here. Val and Evelyn. Quote, Tootsie. Volante. But we just want to say we miss you. We love you both so very much.
And also, Aunt Vi and Uncle Fred.
And I just spoke with Aunt Vi and Uncle Fred. They were in the summer home, and they called specially to tell us that they were sorry they could not be here. But naturally, their best is with us, and that they will be celebrating with Harry and Flo in a very short time. Okay.
Bravo!
There he is. Just cut the cake. Here's Aunt Flo and Uncle Harry.
You get him a little later to cut the cheese.
Yeah, right. 60 years of wedded bliss. Right? Oh, you wish. Well, they made 60 years. I'd love to be able to make 60 years myself, I'll tell you that. That's
My
right.
sister wouldn't come back 60 years.
Yeah, I know.
Latino.
Wait a minute now. He's going to hear this on this tape. Where is
He was
Tina?
60 years old when he married her.
He was 21, he was 60.
Now, Tino, don't think that I'm the one that's making those comments.
Then it was Lynn and Joel. Lynn was 14 and Joel was 28 when they first dated.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's something. It'll never work.
No, we didn't
Never
think so.
work.
We never know.
Okay, I'll shut this off now.
Alright, presents.
Yeah, they're gonna open up some presents now. Harry and Flo.
Alright, here we go.
Well, I gotta get a drink.
Tino.
Look.
Karen, Diane, Jay.
Flo and Harry.
Yeah, Ma, just do that,
There's the whole
right?
gang.
Dear Flo and Harry, and what a wonderful time to wish you happiness. Happy anniversary, 60th. Many, many more. Love, Mary and Richie. Thank you.
Oh, how nice.
Where'd you get that? This was his gift. I bought it purposely.
Yeah, right.
Right here.
You've been the last one.
Oh, that's
Right here.
for him?
Yes.
Supposed to be the last one.
Yeah.
You've been the last one, right?
You're changing the game plan.
Yeah, right.
And Harry on it. Did he grab the money or you? Did he grab it?
Ah,
Right down here
You
now.
got that too sweet house with the lady.
What? I don't even know what it is.
That's the Twin National Bank.
Mine, you want me studying? That's right.
Well, at least you could do is read it hard first.
There you go.
Say it different time.
Come, Richie, come.
I just got to shut that by Karen, you gotta listen to this one. You gotta watch this. Read the card.
Cards over here.
Are you looking for the
What
money?
are you looking for? Money?
You got the money already.
Okay, you got the money already.
down her dress.
She has it.
Read it out loud.
You can't see it.
I'll read it. Happy anniversary. I am glad you asked for rolls. There is nothing better than your daily. Good luck, Richie and Harry. Here's your rolls.
First.
He says it.
You know what?
Why did you?
I picked two beautiful rolls of bread this morning. First, when he called me, he said, don't forget, bring the rolls. I said, I ever come in your house empty-handed?
Bring the rose.
So, when I went there, he's crying for the rolls. So I brought them.
Right.
So I said, what, give him the rolls.
Where's the rolls?
But they gave him the money first. I wanted to get this first.
Oh, I thought you meant rolls like in Rolls Royce. That's what I thought you were talking about. The day that it goes from you on, it goes to me.
I don't know, what's the rule? Nobody come on, you split those.
So you keep the money in the wallet.
That's a group over there.
What's going on?
What's going on?
They're enjoying each other's company.
This is me.
Gil, you want to tell them what a lovely ride you had over with them? Gil?
Death ride.
How loving they were.
Death ride. And it stopped. We got into, we got here, and I got to go. I was coming to a
Self-control.
That's
Okay. He's gonna lose. Put it in the other deposit. There you go.
Match couple.
well matched couple. I should have known.
May the Lord continue to build your life together with love, joy, and of all of the fruits of His holy what? Holy Spirit. God bless you on the wedding anniversary. And always love. Always love you so much. Gil. Happy anniversary.
Money!
Harry.
Oh my, what's that?
Go down.
The gold dollar. Me and Harry go to the exceptional one.
Let go.
Grandma, they're gonna fall out when you say, no, they won't.
Get it out of gold.
I can't check it up. All my money I borrowed.
Indian princess.
She's a virtual gold mine. No wonder, Harry, no wonder you were so lucky all this time. She created money for you. She's the golden... She's really one of the golden girls.
Sneeze, Florence.
You find any when you're back.
Finders keepers. Losers.
What's her name?
Possession is 90% of the law.
Princess, honey. What's her name? No more.
I can't pick them up.
I can't either.
Two more over there.
Can't
There's a whole bunch of them there. I just can't.
That's all right. Tomorrow when you clean house.
Pick a date in October. Choose your favorite mood music. Pick your favorite food, wine, and dessert. Tell Debbie and Joe no later than September 15, 2000. You'll get a reminder notice. We'll take care of the rest. Thank you.
What are we going to have this week?
Very good, very good.
We're at your
They have
house.
the hot tub in there. Do they go and swim in the hot tub?
Oh, yeah, I forgot the hot tub. That's right, for your bathing suits.
The hot tub?
Bathing suits. This is their anniversary. No bathing suits.
Bathing suits, that's right.
She's so young.
This the same.
Hey, Willie, come over here.
Thank you, Bill.
Uncle Willie. He's not calling the cat when he's saying Willie. Yeah, he's telling the story.
You see, anniversaries and weddings are all about women, mostly.
Yes.
Now, women go all the way back to Adam and Eve. When God made Adam, he says, Adam,
Yoo-hoo.
Waiter.
what you need is a woman.
Turn the crowd, will you?
Now, he said, God, what's a woman? He made Eve. God says, now, hold her hand. He says, what's a hand? God showed him. God says, now give her a kiss. Oh, come on, God, what's a kiss? God showed her. And God says, Adam, you see that big shrub out there? Give her a kiss, get her by the hand, take her behind that shrub and multiply. So Adam gave her a kiss, took her by the hand, went behind the shrub. A little while later, Adam came back and said, God, what's a headache? See how far back you ladies go? Right? Ladies, there's one lady that always stuck in my mind. Jimmy, all ladies that stuck in my mind was my grandmother. When my grandfather died at 82 years old. He was 91. My grandmother took him to the doctor for his annual physical. So he went to the doctor. The doctor said to him, hiya, Joe. The doctor says, hiya, Joe.
Joe.
They don't like cats.
I don't like dogs either.
They don't like dogs either. I like little pussies. So, anyway, now I lost my train of thought. So Grandma took Grandpa to the doctor for his annual physical. The doctor said, hey, Joe, how you doing? He said, oh, thanks to God. He says, I had a nice breakfast this morning. Really nice. And thanks to God, he says, I had a nice lunch at 12 o'clock. He says, you know, Dude, even when I go to the toilet, they got to put the light on. And when I leave the toilet, they got to put the light out. And the doctor says, no doubt this guy's missing something. So he called Grandma, and he said, Senor, he says, I have to tell you something. Grandpa's starting to miss a little bit. He tells me that when he goes to the bathroom, God puts the light on for him. When he leaves the bathroom, God puts the light out. And Grandma says, oh my God, he's peeing in the refrigerator.
All right.
There's this one guy, I think it was Harry, I'm not sure. But one of our friends, right? He's the type of guy that could never say no. Right? So this one day, this guy called me and he says, I'll use Harry. Harry, do me a favor? He says, of course. He says, great. He says, will you take care of my cat for about 2 weeks? Cat? He says, get the hell out of here. I don't take care of no cat. Come on, you never refused me before. He says, do me a favor. Take care of the cat. He says, let your mother take care of the cat. You know my mother's sickly. She's an old lady. She can't take care of the cat. So he convinces him. He takes care of the cat. 2 weeks. 2 years. Almost 3 years. He gets a phone call. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? Get the hell out of here. What do you mean? He says, after almost 3 years, 2 weeks. He says, not with the cat. I'm worried about the cat. He said, well, by the way, he said, please forgive me. He says, I didn't even get a chance to get by the phone. He says, how is the cat? He said, your cat dropped dead. Oh, my God. He said, that's a hell of a way to tell me. At least you could have broke it easy. You could have said the cat was on the roof. He walked along the gutter. He slipped. He fell. I brought him to the vet. He died. It's not that he dropped dead. What a hell of a way to tell me. By the way, how's my mother? Well, your mother was on the roof. There was this guy reading the paper, having a cup of coffee. His wife came down.
Yeah, some party over there. Yes.
Okay. This guy was reading the paper, having a cup of coffee. His wife came down and gave him a shot in the back of the head. He said, what happened to you? She says, I took your clothes to the cleaners yesterday. I went through the pockets. I found this note, Mary Lou. Who's Mary Lou? He says, ha! You remember I went to the track with the boys? That was the name of the horse I played, Mary Lou. Oh, the next morning he's still reading the paper, drinking another cup of coffee. She really gave him a shot in the back of the head. So now what happened? Your horse called last night. This guy was a golfer, okay? And he had his trunk, his car, the clubs always in the trunk of the car. So this day he's driving, he passes the golf course. Oh, gee, let me forget. So he gets in, he checks as he hits the ball. As he hits the ball, he got to the second hole. There was this Japanese girl. He says, oh, he said, you mind if I play along with you? She says, I don't mind, but I don't gamble. He said, no, I just want comfort. So they played. By the time they got to the seventh hole, the guy had him in the woods. So the next morning he takes a shower, he looks at himself, he's all black and blue. He said, oh my God, what happened? So he went to the doctor. The doctor examined, he said, John, he says, that's terrible, I've never seen anything like that. He says, I'll have to amputate. So,
would you mind saying the last part of it?
So he went to the doctor. He saw himself all black and blue. He went to the doctor and said, gee, John, I've never seen anything like this. He said, the only way I can help you, I have to amputate. Amputate? No way, you're not going to amputate. So he went home, and that night he's laying in bed. He says, I had an affair with the Japanese girl. Let me go to a Japanese doctor. So that's what he did. When he went to the Japanese doctor, looked at him and he said, oh my God, that's very horrible. I've never seen anything like that. In Japan, we have a lot of cases like this, but I've never seen it so bad like this. That is terrible. You go, American doctor, he says, yeah, he wants to amputate. Amputate. That doctor, crazy. He's crazy. We saw so many cases in our country. Go amputate, you wait 2 more days, it falls off by itself. That's all. Go up another present.
They're over there.
How about the groups over there? They got presents over there?
Over there.
Entertainment, fine.
That group over there.
There's old Tina. There's Tina. Uncle Harry. Uncle Harry, I just want to finish this up. Just give them all a thank you for their your 60th wedding anniversary. Everybody, finish up the tape. Tell them how much you love your kids and
I love
stuff.
my children. They're unbelievable. They're the success of my life.
Yeah.
My life has been very successful. I've had a wonderful family life. A child on. My mother and my father are great people. My brothers and sisters were fantastic. My children fit right in.
Absolutely.
All in all, I've been a very fortunate man.
That's true. That's true. That's great.
Thank you.
Many more anniversaries.
Thank you.
Like I said, we're going to see you at the 70th.
I hope so.
Okay.
We got to get together for lunch, though.
Hey Flo, I'm just finishing the tape. Just a quick message to your kids for how nice it was to have the 60th anniversary. Stay there. Stay there.
Dear children, to give me such a surprise anniversary gift.
Yeah.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I love you all. Because you invited old dear people to me.
They all love you. They really do.
Thank you.
Okay.